The Inspiration Award, sponsored by the Clark County Sheriff's Office. The NTSPY goes to Katie Baumgartel, swimmer for Jeffersonville High School. At the age of 3, Katie Baumgartel was just beginning to talk. Her autism diagnosis meant many more trials growing up, such as making friends and making sure to keep in a routine. But the 2021 Jeffersonville graduate has much to talk about now.
Well, I started when I was in kindergarten, I always liked to swim. I was in swim lessons and I was like, wow, this is so cool. And then I started doing swimming in first grade at Special Olympics, and that was kind of awesome. And I wanted to compete, and I started doing that in third grade. It was kind of wonderful.
About 3.5, 4, she got diagnosed. It took that long, and they told us she didn't have autism. They said, no, that's probably not what it is because she gives you eye contact. Well, 14 tests later, she's on the spectrum, and she has communication disorder with it. So she'd call everything mom, and she'd call a camera mom, pencil mom, water mom, everything mom. She wouldn't interact. We thought she was deaf, so then we got her diagnosed, and it took a long time, and that was our first diagnosis. They told us there, I said, she was like 3, 4 at the time, and I said, oh, what about swim lessons? Do you think that'd be a good idea? And they said, nope, too many steps. It's gonna be too many process. And I'm like, and Katie knows I don't listen well, so I was like, we're gonna try. We're gonna try what this looks like. And she got in the water and loved it.
Kimberly and Katie's father Brian sought various therapies for Katie growing up, but swimming may have proven the most effective overall.
And then we started taking her to the old Atlantis wave park, and I noticed when we got in the waves, she would talk clearer and longer. So we'd go in there and do, every summer, I'd get a season pass, we'd go in there for the waves, and we would do math lessons. We'd be doing what's 2 + 3? 5. She'd do it better in the water with those waves, the pressure.
From 2 + 3 to high school calculus, Baumgartel will dive into a new challenge at Butler University next fall, studying accounting. Coach Mike Pipa is not surprised by Baumgartel's success in the least.
I was lucky enough to not only coach her first year in high school, but also was her teacher that freshman year. So I remember Katie front row of the classroom, taking notes. Every word out of our mouths she put on paper. Very, very organized, very time conscious, schedule conscious. And then when she joined the team a couple months later, she fit right in. And it's a difficult transition, obviously, to go from middle school to high school, joining a team with a pretty rich tradition. And she fit right in immediately and was very comfortable. Talk about inspiration with Katie. She's first one in the water. She's the last one out of the water. She's the loudest person on the deck, cheering on her teammates. And she would just continue to get better and better and better. Very much a perfectionist, just as somebody at the highest level of the sport would be. Katie was like that as a freshman and continued it on to the point where she's scoring points at sectionals by her senior year.
They were like a family to me. And they were just kind of they're supported together, they supported each other, and they were very unique, and they're just the best team out of everything, and they're just they never give up or anything about it, and I like my team, my swim buddies, and the coach, and the sub coaches. They're very lovely.
Hope you all found that story as inspiring as I did. It was a pleasure to talk with Katie and some of her coaches and teammates. And Katie, congratulations, our Inspiration Award of the Year this year. you like to say a few words?
Yes. I want to thank my coaches, my teammates, my family, and everybody around my life. I'm just grateful to have them through my lives. I could have done it without them. So thank you so much.
Thank you.